Watch out, middle schoolers. Adam Sandler just delivered to you another raunchy addition to add to your things that were funny when I was five list. That being, of course, Happy Gilmore 2. But, want to talk about it? Sit down, let's have a drink. Once again, Adam Sandler refuses retirement and brings us another sack load of Cheeto-covered bullshit. This movie made me reconsider my career choice. I was this close to streaming Fortnite. But I've got pros, surprisingly, and I've got cons. Let's start off with the pros, shall we? I think I'm just gonna start off with my favorite pro, that way I can give myself time to think of some other bullshit. Ben Stiller made an appearance this film. Wow. Haven't seen him since I was about 2,000 years old. Besides the grace of his presence, he genuinely was the funniest part of this movie. I mean, there might have been a scene or two that Ben Stiller was not in, and I still laugh. But for the most part, Ben Stiller made a better cameo than the one we got for the post-credit of Fantastic Four. One thing I could really go with is that this movie was not afraid to be bold, much like Happy Gilmore 1. In an era where comedies are afraid to be canceled faster than a YouTube premium subscription after the 7-day free trial is over, well, we can always count on Adam Sandler to give it to us raw and dirty. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for pros. Now, the only reason I even put pros in this movie is because long ago I signed a deal, with the devil, and it was before I even had horns. But I do have to stick to a certain formula for these reviews. Every review has pros and cons. With that being said, I've done my part. Now on to the cons. This movie was fucking awful. And yes, that's a con, because no one likes awful movies. Alright, before I continue, I do have to admit that this movie actually did make me cry. When I paused it and saw that I still had an hour and a half left. Shame on me for watching this alone. I mean, why even make it 2 hours? Why is Happy Gilmore 2 2 hours long? What do you possibly need to tell us? Spoiler alert, the first joke of this movie is Happy Gilmore accidentally killing the mother of his 5 children by hitting a golf ball down her throat. Now look, I'm a demon, alright? There's not too many things on the humor scale that I'm gonna be opposed to. But the setup was so terrible here. It was obviously meant to make us laugh. But it didn't, Adam. It made me cringe, Adam. So I guess Eric Andre and Eminem were supposed to be the 2 guest star highlights of this movie. F- for both of them. First we get Eric Andre, who holds the audience hostage until he gets all his shitty one-liners out. And then we get Eminem, whose only joke is to quote his own songs, just to make sure that we know it's Eminem. Because I couldn't tell by the globally iconic face and voice already. Honestly, I wish we got some of the old cronies out here. Like, I think if David Spade was in this movie, it would have got an extra point for me. I think he would have really helped us out here. Alright, this one's gonna be a weird con, but I think this movie was not raunchy enough. Or at least it could have benefited from being more raunchy. I mean, I would have taken it in a way that they're trying to go for over-the-top humor, and I would have accepted that. But really, it feels like they were trying to land genuine jokes, and the result was just pathetic. You know what, Netflix? Why don't we just have Adam Sandler throw a sex tape on a streaming service next? I mean, he already gets to throw whatever the fuck he wants on there. I mean, this is coming after the turd blanket that was Spaceman. Now, people, please, do not get me wrong. I am a ginormous Adam Sandler fan. The Longest Yard, Uncut Gems, Click, some of my favorite movies. Now, does he have a couple of more good ones in him? Who knows? I just know that this was not one of them. Not by a long shot. If I had to rate this movie, which I unfortunately do, well, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. Only because not every single moment of the movie was dreadful. But a couple of ha-has here and there will not save it from my wrath. If I had to recommend a better sports comedy, well, I'd recommend the movie Blades of Glory. And now, before I close it off, I would like to take this time to ask you to please like the video, subscribe, and possibly share if you think it deserves a share. If you enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them, then I promise more and I promise better. You are appreciated. But that's all I have for today, and I want to know what you think. Talk to me in the comments.